Hello Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your Astro Energy Tarot reading here on the Astroflower. Yes, coming closer to your birthday, Getting closer to your birthday. Have you seen the messages from energy? You'll know the elements that we're going to be going into this week. There's a particular thing for fire signs on the messages for energy, and it seems to be playing out within the readings here. So, do go and have a look. It'll give you all the insights of energy, the messages from energy from the centre of the earth, from the portal as well. There's lots of things going on as well. We've got our lives coming out on Sunday, as per usual, where you can ask questions and we can try and answer it as a collective. And it could have anything to do with this reading here that we're going into. It could also be about the topic that we're going to be talking about this week. If you're subscribed, you'll get the notifications and you'll know what we're going to be going into. So yes, it'd be lovely to see you there. Let's just, now we've got your cards out, let's just see what's going on for you in regards to your Astroflower, shall we? Let's just bring up your Astroflower. Here it is here. There it is there. So we got the general energies here. We got the relationship side and the financial side. What's going on here? The shifting sands on a pathway, emotional pathway, relationship side of life. There's things that are getting rearranged, and we've seen that within the most of the fire readings as well. And your energies are much more into the decisions of what you're making today that is going to affect your pathway going forward. Go and see the messages from energy, because it's all about consciously taking a step into the future and listening to your body, listening to the chakras. Allow those complications to be worked out before you have to work them out in the physical world around you. So then you can take steps forward with great confidence. On your financial side, there's something here that's rocking the balance here. You seem to be under a bit of pressure. There seems to be a really big decision that you need to make this week in regards to your financial world. Well, let's look into that. We'll look into that. Let's start off with the general energy. Let's see what's going on there. It's being straight as a die. I think this energy actually works really well for you, Aries, because you are straight as a die. If you've got a plan of action in your head, you're going to get out there and get involved in it, and I think that's what you're working towards. You've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is where, okay, on the relationship side, this is where the shifting sands as well, as I was saying about, plans need to be revised and revisited. On your financial side, this is the other thing I got on there. Okay, there is some big decisions that you're making, but try not to carry too much on your shoulders. I think a lot is going to be placed on your shoulders this week in the general energy. And I think you've got the shoulders wide enough to deal with it. But before you make those decisions, do go and see the message from energy, because it's all about sort of knowing that this step that you take, you can't take back. So I think you've got to be very conscious about how you do that. Let's just see what's going on, and try not to overload yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but try not to. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side here. There's definite changes that are happening on the. Yeah, look at that. You get the moon card there on your karmic path. I think there's something that's happening in your relationships that's outside of you. It's not necessarily, you've made a plan, you're infatuated by this person, or you're in a relationship, or you've really made a plan to get a relationship. And there's things happening in the outside world that is just affecting your plan. And it's just like kind of going, God, if I could get rid of the entire world, everything would be perfect. But unfortunately, there's something coming in that's affecting everything. And it's affecting your happiness. Well, maybe, okay, it may be that someone comes in and declares their love for you, and it is a surprise for you. It's that sort of thing. Or, it's actually a really good surprise, I think. There's a lot of beautiful, buoyant energy in there to be had, but there's a lot of surprises. From your past, you get your 5 of Wands. Yeah, I think you need to do, in the past you've been positioning a lot. staying true to your values, and that sometimes may have meant a little bit of not necessarily conflict, but position jostling. Do you know what I mean? A bit like jockeys in a race, and I think there's been a bit of that in the past, and I think this surprise that's coming into you, it's actually taking a lot of weight off your shoulders if you allow it to happen. Because you're allowing it to happen around you rather than you engaging in it, and that will allow you then to connect with everything that's changing. So you're in a very good position where you can pick and choose here. In your future self here, you get the Fool. I think with this surprise here, there is a bit of a leap of faith that you need to take. And in order to take that leap of faith, don't try. Let life do it for you. Let life do it for you, so you can take that leap of faith with absolute joy in your heart, without having to take on the responsibility for everybody and everything. Okay? What's the? How should you engage in this week here? You should engage in this week here of finding your balance of being straight, just being straight, and you're very good at that. But don't kind of being straight, kind of going, yeah, don't worry, I'll carry that for you. Yeah, don't worry, I'll carry that for you. No. Kind of go, no, I'm going this direction. You want to walk with me? Okay, well, look, we'll carry this load together. No, you want me to carry it on my own? Okay, well, look, no, do you know what? I'm going this way. Give us a shout when you get there. Sort of thing. Two of cups. Yeah, this is a joyous thing. But I do think in order for it to be joyous, I think you need to be honest with everybody and everything that is around you. It is a big surprise that's coming into your life. It's putting pay to any sort of like jostling you need to do, and that's also helping you out with the 10 of Wands there. Really good energy for your relationship side. You've got to engage in it and allow life to make you happy as well. Okay, so then you don't have to put too much force into it. Okay, let's see what's going on the financial side. The karmic path is about something that's long term. Yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles. I think you have everything here. And I think this is where maybe because you have everything, maybe you're really good at your job, that people keep coming to you and sort of asking you for advice or to help them out and stuff like that. And, because you have so much going for you. And you need to be a little bit wary about that. I think you need to sort of kind of go, well, there needs to be a fair exchange. What's going on with the synchronicities? The synchronicities are pointing to the future here. There seems to be a lot of people coming in. Yeah, and I think they're offering, I'm not sure that they're actually offering good things here. I think you just got to be wary not to be taken advantage of this week here, Aries. Be very wary of that. Make sure you know your value. Know your value, Aries, and I know you do. Know your value. Let's just see what's going on with the past here. The past is playing into this. There's something that you've been building up to. Page of Swords. Yeah, it might have been a light bulb moment and an idea that came through. It's something that you've been working on, an idea that you've been working on, and getting that idea into reality. I think you've done a lot of work, and I think you should recognise the work that you have done more than anything else. In your future self, it depends how much you take on. If you take on too much, you will only be moving on slowly. And I don't think that's a good thing. I think you need to pick up speed here. Yeah, look at that. Out with the old and in with the new. I think this ties into this as well. I think you've got to realise here that, it's all very well helping people, but at the end of the day, if you're working in a job or even in a business, if you're running a business or doing a project, everybody's got to be involved. And I think this is the attitude you need to take and not take on the world's ills, basically. Let's just see what's going on with the general energy, with the engagement, with this week here. The decision is being practical, being logical, and people are not everyone's going to get that, because being logical and practical and common sense, people might kind of go, I can't pull the wool over their eyes, I can't get away with stuff. but I think it's going to build you. Yeah, Four of Swords. Your decision is to feel comfortable about the pathway that you should be going, the career path that you should be creating. Rather than helping everybody out, I think you should be following this, that Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, knowing that you have all the attributes in order to get there. Aries. And, it's not that you don't want other people's success, but, don't let people walk on you in order to get there. Okay? So let's just pull up your elements, shall we? Let's just see what's going on with them. So let me just cover over the cards for the time being, just so you can see your elements. Okay, so we're going to be talking about earth and water. And the main thing here is that the only earth and water combinations you have really is in this section here. And that's all about the here and now, how you're engaging in this week, making decisions, following pathways. This is all about making a conscious step forward. And as you make that conscious step forward, it is creating your future reality. And you can't take that step back. That's what you need to know. And that's why I think down here, you have a lot of water and fire down here. And we're not talking about fire, but there is a lot of water here. And I think it's putting a lot of, that's where we come with the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of pressure on you to be emotionally, someone's giving you like a guilt trip sort of scenario. And you're very upstanding and upright and everything like that. But sometimes, you let people take advantage of you, and I wouldn't do that anymore. I think you've understood that. And I think it's now is the time to sort of stand your ground. So we're going to be looking at the crossing energies that are under here, under the here and now, seeing with that earth and water combinations. Let's just start on the financial side. You get the Three of Swords. Yeah, I think it may be emotional, knowing when to say yes and no. It's not knowing why to say yes and no to someone. It's knowing when to say yes and no. And you need to take the emotions out of the situations. Otherwise, you will be the loser here. You will be receiving emotional stress and strains. And the energy is trying to get you past that, because you've got the Four of Swords above it. And you get the Four of Wands. There is a great opportunity for you to completely change the way in which you engage with the world that is around you. And you get the Nine of Wands. As I said, I think it is to do with healthy boundaries. And that healthy boundaries are tied into that. People taking advantage of yourself. It's a very, very simple lesson for you this week financially. Okay? Let's see what this going on the relationship side. What's this surprise here? Let's see where this Ten of Cups, this Ten of Wands, goes to the Two of Cups. You get the Eight of Cups. Yes, we have an eclipse this week, a lunar eclipse. And I think this is revealing to you of you being curious about your happiness. And I think you're going to be surprised about it, about this happiness that comes into your life. And so you need to be curious about kind of going, what is that? What is that all about? And you get the Empress card there as well. Yeah, I think it's, the Empress, she has a control over her empire through the emotional side of life. And she's got lots of wheat at her feet. So she's got a lot of success and an abundance. There's a lot of abundance of love here, really. And you're becoming this reliable person. And I think this is where people are going to surprise you, because they're recognizing how reliable you are. Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. You get two eights there as well. Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is concentrating on the finer details. This is where I think you've got to allow life to happen. Allow your happiness to come into your life. So then you can enact upon it. And when you do enact upon it, that's when you can really change. It could be a real game changer for you. I do want to see what's going on with that moon though. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. It's a bit of a tower, yeah, but everything's beautiful attached to it. I think it's a really good tower moment. It's making you realise that you might have thought this person was like this, but they're not, and it's really great. death and rebirth. It's a whole new beginning for you. It's a whole new engagement of love. And Three of Pentacles as well. And Three of Pentacles is all about sort of like, it's utter respect actually that you've got for this other person, and you're willing to put in a bit of work for it. You're really willing to put in a bit of work. It's going to breed some beautiful times for you, Aries. Really good times for you on the relationship side here. Seems to be something that's coming to the surface, and that bodes very well. It could be the best birthday present that you've had. Okay, so there you go. Thanking you very much for being here with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. Don't forget about the live on Sunday night at 9 o'clock UK time, where you can ask questions, maybe on this reading or on the topic that we put out there. Also, don't forget about the messages from energy. I think it'll help you out to understand the best way in order to position yourself and consciously put your steps forward into creating a future which is good for you. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.